Your clear choice is the Window Store.
I'm Sophia Murphy at the Capitol in Lansing, only on WZMQ 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Lily Simmons. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, we'll dive into what's in the Michigan House of Representatives budget that passed last night, and we'll look at what happens next in the Senate. And the president is calling for Republicans to ban mail-in voting. We'll hear what some Congress members think of that proposal. Plus, we're live one final time at the downtown Marquette Farmers Market. Your 19 News at 6 starts right now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Hey there, Kelly. It's been pretty cloudy so far here today. What are you seeing in the forecast?
Yeah, Lily, things have been pretty cloudy and we are seeing some scattered showers across the area. We are seeing some raindrops here as we look at this bridge view up into Houghton. And now if we look on our radar, yeah, very scattered showers across the Upper Peninsula. We should be seeing really cloudy skies for everyone, but nothing that the windshield wipers shouldn't fix. The umbrella if you are out at the farmers market or anything else for today. Temperatures right now are into the lower 60s for us, down to 72, down to Menominee. And as we get into tonight, we'll still have a few scattered showers and storms to deal with, mostly cloudy conditions, and cooler air is on the way too. I'll take a deeper look at it and a look at your Labor Day weekend in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Kelly. 2 days after her disappearance, a missing Marquette woman was found dead late last night. 69-year-old Eileen Mandel left home Sunday evening in a white pickup truck. Yesterday, police located that truck on a two-track road in Negaunee Township. Around 10:35 p.m., officials found Mandel's body in a nearby wooded area. No foul play is suspected in her death. Today, people across the country are reacting to a shooting at a Catholic school in Minneapolis that left 2 dead and 17 injured. Parish workers at St. Peter Cathedral in Marquette say their hearts go out to the families affected. They tell us moments like this are painful reminders of how important faith and our community support can be amid a tragedy.
It's absolutely devastating for all of us, for all of humanity, and for those of us who have faith. Even though we know we cannot understand, we empathize and we suffer with you.
I don't know what I would do if that happened. I think of my granddaughter who's 11 and starting school. So if something like that would happen, I trust in God. God knows all things and God heals all things. So.
They say they're praying for healing and hope to see steps taken to keep schools safe for children everywhere. The state budget saw progress in the House on Tuesday, 7 weeks overdue from the July 1st deadline. House Republicans passed their version of the budget, promising to cut waste and rein in government, while boosting funding for roads, public safety, and education. Our Michigan Capitol correspondent Sophia Murphy has more from lawmakers as negotiations on the final spending plan begin.
The House voted along party lines on Tuesday to pass a $78.5 billion budget plan.
We put the people first with this budget, investing in their priorities.
House Speaker Matt Hall says they've stuck to their goal and eliminated $5 billion in what they're calling waste, fraud, and abuse from state government, while prioritizing funding for roads, public safety, and schools.
Government has grown 43% under Gretchen Whitmer. And today we're finally starting to rein that back in.
The House Republican budget proposes $54.6 billion in funding for state departments, $78.5 billion with education included. Hall calls it a value for my dollars budget.
We're investing where it matters most to Michigan families: education, public safety, our infrastructure, fixing our roads. We're taking care of our most vulnerable.
House Democrats were quick to criticize the plan, arguing the House version of the budget cuts millions of dollars in essential funding, which could harm healthcare, human services, and workers, also highlighting what they called unfair conditions for funding.
Are we defending the working families that need child care so they can watch their kids and their kids can grow and have a future worth living in? Or are we trying, Madam Speaker, to defend the special interests of the state?
With less than 5 weeks until the constitutional deadline, lawmakers say compromise will be key as both chambers work to finalize funding for Michigan families, schools, and state services. From Michigan's capital, Sophia Murphy, WZMQ 19 News.
In Washington, President Donald Trump says he wants to get rid of mail-in voting. He claims it's highly inaccurate and leads to voter fraud. However, election integrity organizations say otherwise. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp joins us live with the latest. Rachel?
Good evening, Lily. So the Michigan Department of State says in the 2024 general election, about 2.2 million Michiganders voted by mail. They say in that same election, it broke the voter turnout in the 2020 election with about 5.7 million people from Michigan casting their ballot. Now, President Donald Trump is pointing the finger at Democrats, saying that they are the ones who have eroded election integrity. But election integrity organizations that I heard from say that mail-in voting has been very much has a long history of success. Now, we asked Congressman Jack Bergman if they should ban mail-in voting. He says, quote, "At the end of the day, states set the rules, but it's time they step up, do their duty, and put election integrity first. President Trump is right. Americans deserve elections they can trust. Unchecked mail-in voting has brought chaos, confusion, and doubt to the ballot box." Here in Michigan, we have seen it firsthand. Courts have issued 6 rulings against Secretary of State Benson's office for violating election laws, many tied directly to mail-in ballots and election integrity. Senator Gary Peters also sent us this statement. For years, Michiganders have been voting by mail. It's safe, secure, and a necessary option for folks like our seniors and active duty service members to participate in our democracy. Any attempt to take that opportunity away is a direct attack on Americans' ability to make their voices heard at the ballot box. The Center for Election Innovation and Research, a nonprofit that works to build confidence in elections, says voting by mail is not only safe and secure, but it's an integral component of keeping our elections secure and accessible. The COVID-19 pandemic set record highs in non-traditional voting like mail-in ballots. The president lost that election to Joe Biden and claimed massive voter fraud was one of the reasons for his loss. Now, the president also wants to get rid of voting machines and instead rely on what he says are so-called sophisticated watermark paper. Now, we have a statement from the White House, and we'll put that online on WZMQ 19 News. Lily, back to you.
Thank you, Rachel. Your first warning weather forecast is coming up after the break. Plus, it's the final Wednesday night downtown Marquette Farmers Market of the season. Our Andrew Hands joins us live to chat with one of the vendors right after this.
I run to the chaos, and Survivor is chaos.
As a mother of a 4-year-old, this is vacation.
They're going back home.
Surprise! I'm on Survivor!
That's how you do it! Survivor feels like a culmination of my entire life. Everything has led to this moment.
Who will have what it takes?
The new season of Survivor, CBS Wednesday, September 24th, and streaming on Paramount+.
Looking for a car that won't fall apart on the way home? Bam! Come to John's Auto where cars are clean, run great, and don't smell like french fries. Does your car need a tune-up? Bam! Service department. Do you want your car to sparkle? Bam! Detailing department. Need a quieter sister? Bam! Wait. For the best pre-owned cars, the best service, and the best detailing, come to John's Auto Marquette.
Get an 11% rebate on everything. Floors of Distinction Laminate Flooring has you covered for years to come. Get stylish and durable flooring that's easy to install. Alden Laminate Flooring is $109 a square foot after rebate. Shop our huge selection of window images, blinds, and shades. From faux wood, room darkening blinds to light filtering shades. We've got all your window needs covered. Get these faux wood blinds for $24.89 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's Shunk's anniversary sale. 48 years here in Marquette County. We opened our doors in 1977. A lot of furniture stores have come and gone since, but we're still here bringing you quality furniture, mattresses, and service at the lowest price. One location, but 2 stores to shop. We give you the largest selection of name brand furniture and mattresses in the UP. Everything's on sale for this special event. Furniture from Smith Brothers, Flex Steel, and Lazy Boy. And mattresses from Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Serta, and Sealy. Shop Shunks today.
Now, WZMQ TV 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Kelly Rowland.
Welcome back. Thanks for being here. We are looking at the farmers market right now on our 19 News downtown Marquette Sky Cam. Yeah, a bit rainy, a few rumbles of thunder very close to the area, sitting at 61 degrees. The feels like does match that, so we're not quite chasing those very hot temperatures any longer as we're in the transition into fall very soon. Winds are from the southwest, but they're calm at about 5 miles per hour. Dew point of 59. Still fairly high pressure in control, but we were watching these storms for today. This was the Storm Prediction Center for today, a non-severe, so a 0 out of 5 for the severe scale. So these should just be your typical summertime. We are still in summertime showers and storms. We can kind of see it here with this wider view. We are expecting some more of the same throughout the rest of the evening and kind of lingering into that overnight. But this is a look right now just with our Doppler Max, not looping or anything. And there is some heavier pockets too out to the eastern half and out to the northwestern portion of the Upper Peninsula. They are very scattered and they'll continue to do so for tonight before starting to diminish into tomorrow. So if you're looking to get out and fish for tomorrow, your Blades Bait and Tackle Fishing Outlook has a 2 out of 4 star day. Your best times are between 4 and 6 a.m. and then again 4:40 p.m. through 6:40 p.m. Staying rain-free winds. It'll be a bit gusty north winds, 15 to 20 miles per hour. We could see some gusts around 25, so make sure to have the windbreaker with you too. First morning weather futurecast still showing some heavy pockets, some rumbles hanging around for tonight, but we quickly clear that out, leaving lots of nice conditions on the way for tomorrow morning. Same thing for the afternoon and even into the evening time. Lots of clearing on the way. Still looking at some sunshine. However, this system right now is associated with a major cold front, so it will be chilly tomorrow before we start recovering the temperatures into the weekend. So of course you can't see the temperatures on here, but get ready for some more taste of fall for tomorrow before the weekend, where we start to warm things back up to some more seasonal conditions. So overall, it's a solid A weekend. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we're looking at mostly sunny to very sunny skies, especially for Labor Day itself. Bump that up a little bit, probably going to be closer to 80 degrees. And Monday and Tuesday, it'll still be warm before it kind of dips back down again. But the UV outlook will stay very consistent for your Thursday all the way through your Labor Day weekend around that 6-7 range. So if you are doing anything outside, it is still summertime, so of course you still need the SPF. And we have been taking you day by day on Katrina's track. Basically today is when it had a rapid intensification 20 years ago. Still didn't make landfall till the 29th, but on this day, the National Hurricane Center continued to issue those updated forecasts and the hurricane watches for southeastern Louisiana. So of course we'll continue to update you on its path as we get closer and closer to the exact anniversary. But back locally here for us, we know it's going to be a bit chilly tomorrow too, probably into the upper 50s before getting back to the 70s for your Labor Day weekend, close to 80 Labor Day itself, continuing into Tuesday, but then we dip down to the 60s by next week's midweek.
Thanks, Kelly. It's the final night of the downtown Marquette Wednesday night farmers market. WZMQ's Andrew Hands is standing by in our own front yard with another vendor. How's it going, Andrew?
Hey, Lily. Well, it's quite a rainy and windy evening on the last night of the Wednesday night farmers markets, but it doesn't take away from how busy it's really been this year. I'm joined by Shayna Levy of Folk and Psyche. Tell me about what you have to offer here.
I make botanical foods inspired by Ayurveda, which is a lineage from South India, focused on harmony with nature through the foods we eat.
Awesome. And talking about this season so far, or into the end of the season, how has it been this summer?
We've had a really beautiful and busy season. Brian, our market manager, has just made the Wednesday night market so accessible to all of us vendors, and we come from all over the Upper Peninsula. It's really a great asset to our community.
Absolutely. And tell me about the difference between the two markets with Wednesday and Saturday mornings. What makes this one so unique?
Yeah, Wednesday's a little bit more festive. The music's louder, people are here, they stay at the market, they hang out. Yeah, it's more artisans and artists show up here.
Awesome. Well, that's all the time I have. If I could just give a special shout out. I know she's watching. Today is my mom's birthday, so happy birthday to her. I'll send that back to you. Reporting in downtown Marquette, I'm Andrew Hands.
Thanks so much, Andrew. Right after the break, the interim president of NMU joins us live to talk all things fall semester, discuss enrollment, and provide an update on the university's presidential search. That's next on Insights.
For 1 week only, August 25th through September 2nd, get 3.9% APR for 68 months on select new and pre-owned vehicles at Fox Marquette Chevrolet. Plus supplier pricing during our Labor Day sales event. Together, let's drive. Fox Marquette Chevrolet. Experience the difference.
Optimize your home with Maytag and Whirlpool appliances from Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Maytag and Whirlpool offer best-in-class warranties on durable, state-of-the-art appliances, perfect for your laundry room or kitchen. Available in stock or online, plus free delivery and 0% financing.
Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
Better begins with the way we see each other. Better begins with the way we treat each other. Better begins with the way we care for each other. Better begins at Aspirus Health. Bringing out the better in all of us.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, but thanks to Skyrizi, I'm showing off my clearer skin. With Skyrizi, I saw dramatically clearer skin. And most people were clearer even at 5 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
With Skyrizi, nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi today. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
The Shortlist, a countdown show that's all sports. Only from SSN, the Cindy Sports Network.
For 1 week only, August 25th through September 2nd, get 3.9% APR for 68 months on select new and pre-owned vehicles at Fox Marquette Chevrolet. Plus supplier pricing during our Labor Day sales event. Together, let's drive. Fox Marquette Chevrolet. Experience the difference.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back. A new semester officially began Monday at Northern Michigan University. And joining us tonight to talk all things back to school at NMU is Interim President Gavin Leach. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me here,
Yeah,
Lily.
great to have you. All right, so first of all, how is the new semester going?
It's off to a great start. Lots of energy on campus. We have activities happening everywhere. Monday we start out with Fall Fest, and there's a lot of businesses, a lot of student clubs, and a ton of students visiting the area. This week we've already had soccer kicking off. We've had cross-country running happening. Volleyball's getting ready to go, and tomorrow night we have our first football game against Minnesota Moorhead at 6 o'clock. So it's off to a fast start, and we're just filled up with students and a lot of energy coming across campus.
Awesome. And enrollment is always a big factor for NMU. How are the numbers looking right now?
Well, it's always hard to tell until you get to that 10th day. You know, right now we're looking okay, and we hope to see good numbers as we hit the 10th day.
All right. Campus is always changing. New things are coming along. So what's new this year and what's coming down the pipeline?
Oh, it's new this year is we opened up our new science labs. Our science programs have been growing, so we built 7 new science labs for biology and chemistry. 14 new faculty offices to accommodate the growing programs they've had there. And we have a lot of other construction projects going on too. New apartments, 2 new buildings housing 386 students has just started construction. Our Hardin Hall renovation of our library is in progress, expected to be done in December. And right after that, we'll start up on a new student union area on the bottom floor of Hardin Hall.
All right, lots of projects going on there. So you've been in your new role as interim president for a few months now. What are you focused on at this time?
Yeah, it's been a pretty exciting 2 months, and right now it's focusing on connecting with the students and faculty across campus and staff. Also really heavy into focusing on the enrollment for the university, on our budget, of course, which we hope to find out our final state numbers by the end of September. And also our strategic plan is moving along fast, and we're trying to keep that active and have a forum on it later this fall. Okay. Working on fundraising and also on transformational ideas on how to keep Northern at the forefront with new ideas and new programs and just make sure Northern is competitive now and into the future.
Absolutely. And so there is still a search going on for the next president. Are there any updates you can provide us on that?
Yeah, right now they're going through the review process of applications. From that, they'll try to narrow it down a bit, probably to around 10. I'm not sure the number, but they'll narrow it down. They'll start some Zoom interviews, and eventually they'll move to the on-campus interview process.
All right, good to know. We'll keep following that as it develops. Thank you so much for coming in tonight.
Thank you for having me, Lily. We look forward to the new year here at Northern, and a lot of exciting times.
For sure. Thank you so much. We'll be right back with this week's Creature Feature after the break.
It's Donnie Wahlberg. I've got an exciting update. My new show, Boston Blue, is a brand new chapter built on a strong foundation where the story of Danny Reagan will continue. And I have a partner named Lena Silver as Sonequa Martin Green. What do we got? It's a different story with heart, love, and family at its core. Come along for the ride.
Boston Blue premieres Friday, October 17th, part of CBS Premiere Week, and streaming on Paramount+.
When you need a body shop, skip the corporate shops and outside investors. Go with your hometown body shop, Superior Collision. Our family opened Superior Collision in 2002, and we're still the ones who own and operate it today. Some places talk about community. We actually stand with our community, donating monthly back into Marquette County. When you need collision repair, choose Superior Collision, your local hometown body shop.
I thought it was just a rash, but it had a bullseye ring around it. My doctor said it was a tick bite. Luckily, we caught it early.
Ticks found in tall grass around your home can spread Lyme disease and other illnesses, which can lead to chronic health issues. The CDC estimates nearly 500,000 people across the country are diagnosed with Lyme disease each year.
I didn't understand why my brother was having so many asthma flare-ups. Sometimes he couldn't breathe. Turns out a roach problem at home was triggering it.
Allergens left behind by dust mites, roaches, and rodents are a major driver of asthma attacks, especially in children.
When I had a fever, body aches, and fatigue, I never thought it would have been West Nile virus. All it took was a mosquito bite while gardening.
Mosquitoes spread West Nile virus and many other diseases, and they can breed in standing water around your home. Protect your family from pests. Get the facts at pestworld.org.
Welcome back, everyone. Joining us now for this week's Creature Feature is Easton from Northern Scales Reptiles. Easton, what do we have here today?
So I've had a lot of requests to bring a axolotl on for one of these interviews, and unfortunately, axolotls aren't like most other reptiles and amphibians where you can just transport them around. So to fulfill that request, we got a 3D printed axolotl for everybody. Axolotls are a fully aquatic species that are native to, I'm going to butcher this name, but it's Somichilco or Cloco. I got those names very wrong, but they're these lakes, rivers, and wetlands near Mexico City, and they're endemic there. They aren't anywhere else in the world besides in pet stores, and unfortunately for them, they can't travel on land, and it is very hot there. They like colder temp water, so those lakes, rivers, and wetlands stay a lot colder than the rest of the area. But with how climate change has been changing the temp down there, it's actually getting way too hot for them, so they're actually going extinct in the wild right now. With that though, since they can't be out of the water, I brought this guy to show you guys what an axolotl looked like today. They're a lot more fish-like looking than other amphibians. They have these gills that don't go away. Usually when amphibians start to age up, they'll lose their gills and or what look like gills on the sides of their head, and then they'll go to more of a smooth head, kind of like a salamander. These guys get mistaken for mud puppies a lot of the time. Mud puppies will actually do that where they'll lose their gills, but a lot of people kind of get that wrong, and they bring them in there wondering why their axolotl's crawling around on their floor. But yeah, these guys have been a hot topic. There's a lot of kids like them. They've liked them because of Roblox and Minecraft. And unfortunately, there are no real blue axolotls. Those don't exist in the wild. The pink ones actually aren't a natural occurring one. That's kind of like, it's a genetic morph that we've had in the pet trade. A wild type looks dark brown with black spots all over it. If you ever get a chance to go down to Mexico, I really suggest going to see them in the wild because there are hundreds of them out there, but I don't know if they'll be there forever just because of, climate change and everything's getting a little warmer out there.
Yeah. Are you getting a lot of requests for axolotls kind of recently?
Yep, we've had a lot of kids request it, mainly from elementary and middle school because they're a really hot topic. Everyone likes their look. They look adorable. They're kind of like, the best way I can describe it is like they're these big jelly lizards. They just will float through the water. They'll missile towards the glass. They'll bump into it and they'll float back the other way. They'll sit they'll sit like in the tank and they'll watch you go back and forth if you have like brighter colors on because they see you moving and they're like interested in that. They know that you're gonna bring them food or they know that that's just their entertainment. Unfortunately, since you can't bring them out of the tank, they're not a very interactive pet in that sense where you can hold them, pet them and whatnot. They can only last around, I think it's 5 minutes outside of the water, so it's not really a dog or cat or like a bearded dragon. Instead though, when they're in the water, good ways to interact with them are getting a turkey baster and sucking up their food in turkey baster and some water and then puffing it out near them so you can like feed them with an interaction. Or while they're following you back and forth, you can take an expo marker and on the outside of the tank you can draw faces on them. I've seen people do glasses on them and like little mustaches because they'll sit there for hours interested in what you're doing. Kind of like you're their TV. They like seeing what's going on. They like seeing different people walk by. As they get older though, they do slowly start to go blind, but not completely blind, just more like a fuzzy kind of thing. Everything blurs together, so the brighter the colors are, the more interested they're gonna be.
Okay. So if anyone is thinking about getting an axolotl, what are some key things that you think they should know?
These guys get a foot to foot and a half long. They need at least, I believe it's 60-degree temp water, 60 to 70, so a nice little cold area would do in your house. Nothing like Michigan cold, but nice chilled water, so you need a water cooler. They're eat these axolotl pellets, redworms, and earthworms. Earthworms should be farmed from like a captive bred source, so from a gas station or from your pet shop. We don't carry any at the moment, but we're looking at carrying them. Taking worms from outside can actually have pesticides in them, which would make them sick or cause health issues for them. And they need at least a 75 to 100 gallon tank. So that's really big for just one little guy.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, I think that will wrap us up for today. Thank you so much for bringing in this really unique creature. Appreciate you coming in as always. Kelly Rowland is going to have one final check of the weather right after this break.
During the Subaru A Lot to Love event at Fox Marquette Subaru, get 3.9% APR for 68 months on select new and pre-owned vehicles. 1 week only, August 25th through September 2nd. Fox Marquette Subaru. Experience the difference.
Optimize your home with Maytag and Whirlpool appliances from Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Maytag and Whirlpool offer best-in-class warranties on durable, state-of-the-art appliances, perfect for your laundry room or kitchen. Available in stock or online, plus free delivery and 0% financing.
Not being able to see up close can be frustrating. Introducing Eye Candy, the sweet new way to see everything bigger, brighter, and better than ever before. This lightweight, easy-to-hold magnifier utilizes an optical-grade lens that enlarges print by 300%. Yes, 300%. Embedded in Eye Candy's frame are 12 anti-glare LED lights that dramatically help increase clarity. It's a flashlight and magnifier in one. Lightweight and portable, Eye Candy is ideal for dimly lit restaurants. Read recipes, prescription bottles, or nutritional information. Order now to get your Eye Candy for only $19.99. But wait, there's breaking news. Eye Candy may be discontinued. Due to rising costs, Eye Candy is shutting down and stopping manufacturing effective immediately. There's a strict limit of 3 Eye Candies per order. Order now.
Call 1-800-957-0215 or visit tryeyecandy.com. That's 1-800-957-0215. Order now.
Who will be there when the final whistle blows or the final votes have been cast? Will you start a career in the broadcasting industry? Be there. Go to BeThereMichigan.com.
During the Subaru A Lot to Love event at Fox Marquette Subaru, get 3.9% APR for 68 months on select new and pre-owned vehicles. 1 week only, August 25th through September 2nd. Fox Marquette Subaru. Experience the difference.
Welcome back. Final look at your forecast. We're still seeing a few scattered showers and very isolated thunderstorms move across the Upper Peninsula. We can expect this really for the rest of the evening and creeping in a little bit into the overnight, but there is some clearing on the way. Not so much clearing for those warmer temperatures. We'll stay into the 50s overnight, very consistent there, and we'll slowly climb up to the 60s for tomorrow. But we are looking at some pretty chilly conditions, at least for your Thursday. We get those temperatures back up and we get that sunshine really through Labor Day weekend and into next week before we go back down to the 60s with a few more showers by next Wednesday.
Finally tonight, we pause to remember a beloved member of our 19 News family. Trevor Forsyth, a photojournalist, director, and colleague, has passed away. Trevor was more than a co-worker. He was a friend and someone who made our newsroom a brighter place when he walked in. His creativity behind the camera and his steady hand in the control room and his passion for storytelling will never be forgotten. Our hearts are with Trevor's family and loved ones tonight as we honor his lasting impact on our news family.